Very good morning to all of you. In yesterday's lecture, we started with Susan Sontag's essay Against Interpretation. We understood her life and work, and then we went ahead with a discussion on her position, her essay Against Interpretation, which is the part of a collection of essays against interpretation and other essays. Rather brought a sensation in the mid 1960s, means around 1965 to 1969, etc. And her stand, he makes it clear that her position is associated with the idea of art for art's sake. So she talks more about art. We saw it in a lecture. Then now we shall talk about her exploration of art. In this paperback edition of Against Interpretation and Other Essays, she points out that her work is actually the revelation of her evolving sensibility. This work, Against Interpretation and Other Essays, we are only studying Against Interpretation. This is rather a collection of essays, and we are studying one of the essays from this collection. The title of the essay is Against Interpretation, and in this book, she points out that her work Against Interpretation and Other Essays is actually the revelation of her evolving. Evolving means something which develops very slowly, okay, very gradually. Sensibility, understanding of or of her way of looking at the world, her perception. So she talks about this. This particular book shows her evolving sensibility and her way of looking at the world. She further says that she is not a critic, especially interested in explicating works of art. She rather wants to explore art, okay, uh, by keeping sensibility at the center, the mindset of the author. Okay, sensibility is the way of thinking, the mindset. So this sensibility of the author's mind is her area of interest. She wants to explore that. For example, when we talk about her essay from the same collection, Spiritual Style in the Films of Robert Bresson, this essay is less concerned with, actually, he is less concerned, who, Robert Bresson, with his individual films than with his way of imagining the world. That's what she's interested in exploring. Actually, Susan Sontag has been lauded. Lauded means appreciated and even attacked, criticized for her Catholic tastes. So her tastes, her interests are Roman Catholic. You might be knowing something about Christianity. So Catholicism, Roman Catholicism and Protestant, these are the two different sects in Christianity. And Susan Sontag has been both praised and criticized for her Catholic interest. Now, when we talk about the book Against Interpretation and Other Essays, this particular collection of essays contains essays on pornography and science fiction. Pornography is related to, you might be knowing, sex and all, and science fiction. And she also talks about psychoanalysis, literary criticism, and the contemporary French novel. So this is what she talks about in this particular book. So it shows that her range of interests not only breaks down the distinction between art and entertainment, but also reflects a personal taste, a personal interest. We have understood that she was a critic. At the same time, she was involved in filmmaking as well as a director, and also she directed many and the performance of many plays. Now, when we talk about her intellectual development, we understand that she invites her readers to ponder, to think over the development of her own sensibility rather than submitting her critical power. Rather than thinking about her critical power, they need to think about her own sensibility. She does not talk about the canons. She does not surrender her critical abilities, her interpretive abilities to the canons. Canon means the works of recognition, the works which have got reputation. For example, William Shakespeare's books, they are called literary canons. Hamlet, Macbeth, etc. Means she's not much, uh, interested in talking about only these books, masterpieces. She rather thinks that the reader should understand that she is more interested in developing her sensibility, her mindset, her understanding of these particular books. Then, this particular collection of essay titled Against Interpretation and Other Essays is a record of Sontag's intellectual development, how she developed as a critic. That is the evolution of her intellectual capabilities. She remarks in a preface to this book, this paperback edition. You might be knowing there are two types of editions. A book is published in two forms, paperback and hardcover. Some books are with hardcovers and some other books are with paperback. So Sontag's book was published initially in the paperback edition, and in the preface to this edition, she remarks that the book is to be regarded as a work in progress. It is not a complete work as such. And in this work, she explores, she shows, embraces positions. Embrace means to accept certain positions, and some of which she has later rejected. She embraces this position, but later she rejected, modified, or returned to with a new perspective. Either she rejected or modified, or else she returned to the new perspective. And further, in this book, she is less concerned with specific judgments than with the theoretical positions. She does not come up with judgment. She tries to take some theoretical position which underline these judgments. She makes it clear in the very preface, introduction of the book. She writes as an enthusiast and partisan, rarely attacking works she does not like. She does not criticize the works which she does not like. She is simply an enthusiastic, interested in literature. Now, this particular book, very much is, accelerating. In a way, I told you, it created sensation. Now, what makes it to create sensation is that it shows a critic in the midst of forming her opinions. It shows her forming opinions as a critic. In her a critic, there is a critic, and this critic is forming opinions. Realizing that everything she writes is subject to revision. Whatever she thinks, whatever she writes, is not final. The very word work in progress means it is subject to revision. And she remarks her identity through confronting new and old works of art. Means her identity as a critic is established through her confrontation, through her exposure to the new and old works of art. So, this is what she says about her intellectual development. Now, we shall talk something about against interpretation and other essays in the next part of our discussion.